Yo, what's up everybody? This is Beefhot, and if you are an aspiring young wizard to be, you've come to the right place because we are in the great outdoors today, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a wizard staff. Obviously is find a tree, go in the middle of the woods, find a tree. You can look for ones that's already dead. Just remember, if you take a live one, plant at least 3 new ones to replace it, because we're running out of trees as it is, so make sure you replace it. I found this tree. It's a sassafras tree, maybe 2 to 3 years old. It's pretty young. There's a million of them here, and like I said, I'm gonna be planting some more, so I'll make up for it. But find a tree, and it's going to shrink up a little bit width-wise. So put it in your hand, and just remember it's going to shrink up a bit. Make sure it feels good, and obviously you want it taller than you. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to dig the roots out. So I'll show you that in a sec. I took my little spade shovel pick looking thing, and I've dug out a good bit of the root system here. Be careful not to damage them if you don't like it. This is going to be the head of your wizard staff. If you don't like the shape of it, if they're shaped funny or whatever, then you could fill it full back in full of dirt and pick a different tree. But this is the shape of it. It comes down, and this is the head of your wizard staff. So however it looks, if you like it, good for it. Like I said, but just make sure you try to make sure you don't damage too many of the roots, so that if you don't like it, you can just fill it full back in full of dirt. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe dig out like a foot, and you want to dig underneath. And if this is the one you want, there's a tap root that goes straight down into the ground. You gotta, if this tree will stand sturdy till you get rid of that tap root. It'll go straight down. It's a big one. So go underneath, cut that off. You don't want to damage any of the roots around here if this is the one you want to keep. But here's another quick look at the digging out process. Alright, and random fact, this is a sassafras tree, and sassafras roots, they can be used to make tea and all sorts of other good stuff. Rabbits eat the bark of this. Like, everybody loves sassafras. But you can check out hardwoods in your area for other ideas of good wood to use. Now I got my staff dug out of the ground, and I used a hand saw, bow saw, because, little secret, doing this by hand is where the magic comes from. You use power tools, you're cheating. Now, this is the head of my wizard staff, which is the roots from underground, which is, you know, it looks cool already. And that's part of the reason why you don't want to damage any of the roots. Also, it is a little taller than me. I want it probably about my height, so I'm going to cut it down a bit. But remember, you can always take wood away. You can never put it back on. So, like I said, it's about that thick, so I could just grip around it nice. Like I said, it's a little bit taller than me, so I have room to work with. And I left some of the roots on, and it'll give me something to work with. Now, the next steps is I'm going to take a pocket knife. I'm going to shave the bark off, maybe sand it down a little bit, and after that we're going to dry it out, let it dry for a little bit, maybe a couple days, a week, something like that. Then stain it, whatever color you like. You want it to look old and withery, whatever. Stain it, then waterproof it. This thing will last you forever. Also, what I might do, I don't know yet, but I might make a little spot up here and put like a nice little crystal or a gem or something to make it look cool like that too. But yeah, let's see where this goes. Here's a right now look at the head of my wizard staff so far. I trimmed up a lot of the littler, smaller roots, and I'm gonna be obviously fixing it up more, but that's how it's looking so far. And this is the part where you can get creative. Start whittling down. You can make different designs in the wood. Alright, all I'm doing is taking a little pocket knife, just a little bit at a time. You can go and, you know, scrape through, get down through the different layers, and get down all the bark. I'm doing 2 little rings here. I don't know, probably make some designs as I go up, but Take a little bit at a time. Just remember you can keep taking more off. You can't put it back on, so try not to go too deep, just a little layers at a time. And yeah. I'll see you when I get the whole stick done. And this is the finished result of my taking the bark off and sanding it down. I put in 2 little rings where I left the bark, and I love the different contrasts of the light and dark colors the whole way up. Got a couple little spots right there, and this is the head of it so far. So at this point, I am done sanding it and taking the bark off. Still way too tall yet, so I got to cut it down, and I'm gonna let it dry for a while, probably a couple days to a week, before I'm just gonna put a light stain on it, and I'm gonna put some water sealant on it, and this thing should be ready to go. Alright, so now I got it cut down to a size I like. It got a natural indentation for me to hold on to, grip with my fingers. It is slightly above my head. It's a good sized staff, wizard staff. So that's about it. A little bit above my head, and I can hold on to it nice here. Nice little gripping spot. So what I did, as far as the end of it goes, I just took it and I rounded off the edges, so nothing's too sharp. On the ground here, it's not gonna scuff up anything, whatever. So just rounded that off, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. No need for my purposes to put any rubber stoppers or anything like that on the bottom. Not needed for me. But what I'm gonna do right now is, like I said, I'm gonna let this sit for about a week or so. Let it dry out, and then I got some stain and some water sealant to put on this that I just had lying around. I was doing a wooden deck earlier, so I'm just going to use whatever's left over to add to this. I'm not going to spend any money on it, and that's about it. Yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe, hit me up, let me know what you want to see. And by the way, if you guys want to check out some real wizard videos, I got a ton of tutorials and stuff on how to do different magic tricks and stuff like that, so go check out my channel, BFOT17. But yeah, this is my wizard staff. Alright guys, so it's sat a couple days, and I'm working on putting a stain on it. I got it set up in the air so I can work on a little bit at a time. Just for some advice, go with the grain to make nice long even strokes, and it'll make your stain nice and even. And put a little extra at the end, an extra sealant to make sure when you're actually using your staff and walking it on the ground, it's not going to wear off as easy. And take your time and all the little cracks and crevices of your wood here, and especially when you go around in here. I haven't worked up in here yet, but we're getting there, and I'm going to put on another coat of the stain, and then after that dries, I'm going to clear coat it and a waterproof. So and that's pretty much it, guys. This is my gray wizard style wizard staff. I finished staining it, I put a dull clear coat on it, and now this thing will last me for 1.5 million adventures. The only thing now is I need to find a bunch of dwarves and hobbits to follow me around. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for magic, music, and entertainment. And let me know what you want to see next time. That's about it, guys. See you next time. And remember, reality is relative. Peace.